our class?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So take your position, close your eyes, spine straight, head straight. Relax the body. Breathe in deeply. Hari Om. Does it sound together? Put it in the face.
Hari Om.
So, do you have any doubt from the previous class? Can you put on your video? Why so many people are not joined today? I don't know.
I think we are 4 people, 3 to 4 people only, I think.
Can you join with your video? Who is here? Next one. I don't know the name.
How many? 4.
So do you know where we are?
Mm.
24. Okay.
24. So we
24.
can read
Yes,
22 and 23, then we will read the 24 and discuss. Okay?
Sure.
So start reading 20. 24 we will start. We
24.
have finished 23 only.
Okay.
What
Okay.
do you think?
24th we finished, Swamiji. 24th we finished. Sanatana. Achaloyam Sanatana. We finished.
So we are going to read 23 and 24 and then we'll move to 25.
Yeah, sure.
Nainam chindanti shastrani.
Nayanam chindanti shastrani.
Nainam dahati pavakah.
Nayanam dahati pavakah.
Na chainam kledayantyapo.
Nachainam kledayantyapo.
Na sosayati marutah.
Ashoshayati marutah.
Achedyoyam.
Achedyoyam.
Adayoyam.
Adayoyam.
Akledyo sosyevacha.
Akledyo shosyecha evacha.
Nityah sarvagatah sthanur.
Nityah sarvagatah sthanur.
Achaloyam Sanatana.
Achaloyam Sanatanaha.
Then come to 25. Abhyakto ayam.
Avyaktoyam.
If you are reading together, Abhyakto yam. Otherwise, Abhyakto ayam.
Okay.
Abhyakto ayam.
Avyaktoyam.
Achintyoyam.
Achintyoyam.
Abhikaryo ayamuchyate.
Avikaryoyam Uchyate.
And if you are reading continuously, Abhyaktoyam Achintyoyam.
Avyaktoyam Achintyoyam.
Abhikaryo yamuchyate.
Avikaryoyam Uchyate.
Abhikaryo yamuchyate.
Avikaryoyam Uchyate.
Tasmat evam
Tasmad evam
viditvenam
vididvenam
nanu sochitum
nanushochitum
arhasi.
arhasi.
So in the second line, in two stanza. Tasmat evam viditvenam
Tasmad evam vididvenam
nanu sochitum arhasi.
nanushochitum arhasi.
And now we are reading in four, two lines. Abhyaktoyam chintyoyam avikaryo yamuchyate.
Avyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate.
Tasmat evam viditvenam nanu sochitum arhasi.
Tasmad evam vididvenam nanushochitum arhasi.
So the first one is object. I don't know how it is. 5 people who are joining here.
Huh?
Why coming?
Swamiji, Leo is not reading. Leo should unmute it. Only I am reading.
I want to. I am
Yeah.
shy.
No, we are all learning, Leo.
Dipti madam,
Namaskar. Hari Om.
why it is getting late? You are.
Swamiji, my granddaughters are so small. They are not
So
be
it
joined.
is 25. Sloka number 25, chapter number 2.
Diptiji is occupied with samsaram.
Look, now come. The first word is abhyakto.
Avyaktoyam.
I am. If you separate abhyaktaha and I am. So write down abhyakta means manifest. Abhyakta means in manifest or unmanifest.
Not men. Swamiji, avyakta means?
Not manifested. Vyakta means manifested or manifestation, and abhyakta means which is not manifested or unmanifested. Then I am. I am means this. What do you mean by this? this very soul, the very self. So he is telling, you cannot manifest, see the self in the manifested state. Although it exists, you cannot see the soul in the manifested state. Understand?
No, Swamiji.
He is telling, I am means this soul, this self.
Yeah.
It is in the unmanifested state.
Means what, Swamiji?
Look. Do you know the mango tree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So, from where this mango trees comes out? Do you know? From where the mango trees come out? From where?
Seed, but from where the
Look. If you want the mango tree, you need the mango seed. Understand? So if you want the mango trees, you need the mango seed. Understand? So now look, in this seed, in the mango seed, the mango trees is there, but it is in a unmanifested state. You cannot see the mango trees now in the mango seed.
Okay, got it, Swamiji.
When the manifestation take place, you can see the tree. It take a time process and all this thing. So in the same way, he is telling here, the soul is there, the mango tree is there, already is there, but it is in a unmanifested state. Just like the mango trees is there in the seed, exists, but not in a manifested state. In the other way, this is, I give you the example. You cannot see the soul in the manifested state. Nobody can show you like this. Although it exists, nobody can show you. In the form of material form, just like the tree is in the material form, you cannot see the soul in the material form, just like the trees.
The physical form in the body.
So he is telling this soul, it exists within us, everybody. It exists, but it is not in a manifested state. You cannot show the soul to anybody, although it exists. Then he is telling, Abhyakto ayam. If you separate, it will become Abhyaktaha. Abhyakta means unmanifested, means beyond the form of objects. Then ayam means this soul, this very soul, or this self. Then he is telling Achintyo ayam. Achintyo ayam means चिंता. चिंता किसको कहते हैं?
Belief. Belief?
Worries.
If you worry about something, it is called chinta.
Okay.
Chinta means it is all thoughts. It is all the thought process. Means it is mental thoughts only, thinking, just only thinking.
Ch2-25.
So, look what he's telling. The mind cannot think about the soul because mind does not have the capacity to know about the soul, or the soul is beyond the reach of the mind. Look, just like we are all talking regarding the soul. We are talking, but you cannot feel it. We are just talking. Feeling is different and talking is different. It is all theory, and if you feel, it is practical. So he is telling about the soul. It is in the unmanifested state. You cannot show it to anybody. You cannot see it in the form of objects, material worlds. Then he is telling you cannot think about it. It is beyond the reach of the mind. Mind cannot reach there. Then the next word. Abhikayo ayam. Do you know what is bikar? Bikar. No? I don't know.
Change? Change?
Bikara means changes. Do you know how it happens? If you keep the milk without boiling it properly, or if you keep the milk not in the fridge, what happens?
Spoiled.
After some time, it will be spoiled, or it will just like the yogurt, but it is not yogurt, but it will be just like the yogurt or
Curdled.
curd. Curd is different.
But it will
See,
be little
if you put the lemon and all this thing, then if you put the curd inside this little hot milk, it will become convert to the curd or yogurt. And if you keep this milk without boiling all those things, then it will become different from the curd, but it looks like the curd, but you cannot use it. It is so. This is called bikar. Bikar means change of the milk. The milk has converted to something else. Means changes. And look what happens. I am not telling about the milk. When a boy grown up, then what happens? He convert to the teenage. The baby convert into the boy or girl. Understand or not? Suppose you are a baby, then you can convert to a girl or convert to a boy. So this is the changes happen in this body, in the milk, in the different things like this. Understand? So he's telling that this soul is such a thing that it cannot be converted. It remains same, pure, never convert, never changes at all. Clear?
Swamiji, I have a question. Because when we were talking about how the soul is beyond the reach of our mind, I thought the purpose of transcendental meditation is to get to know the soul and to have some sort of comprehension of the soul.
Look, like these people teaching the transcendental meditation
Hmm.
to know about the soul. If you don't know about all this nature of the soul, what we are discussing in so many slokas, then your interpretation will be different. Maybe you are thinking this soul is like this, something else, not like this.
Okay.
Can you tell me about what is transcendental meditation, how they do? What is the achievements? If you know, tell me. According to you,
According to me, it's to be one with the universe, but that's my comprehension of
what
it.
do you mean by universe? Where it is?
The divine presence is to be one with the divine presence. That's what I can comprehend from
So
it.
if you
I
are there
haven't
telling
reached
about
there
the
yet.
divine presence, in what way you are going to be one with the divine presence? They are talking like this. So this is all. See, although people are teaching in so many different places with so many different way about meditation and all this thing. So this is all happening. Unless you know what is telling in this Bhagavad Gita, how can you know about the soul? They are telling, become one with the divine presence. What is the concept of your divine presence? This is they are telling here.
But it is to unveil your mind, right? From the
Once again,
material world.
It is what you are telling. It is
To unveil your mind and to see from
look. He is
to
telling
turn your
now.
eyes.
Just now he is telling it is the beyond the reach of the mind. He is telling. Now he is
Okay.
telling. If you are reaching on the mind, it is not the soul.
Okay.
Because these people are misguiding.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is the way. If they are doing the transcendental meditation, it is the way. But it is not the ultimate goal.
Still need to do a lot of learning, it seems. So thank you for explaining.
Swamiji, one more question.
Hmm.
When one meets with samadhi, then what? The soul meets with the divine only, na?
The soul will reach divine. What do you mean by the soul will reach the divine?
God and you are the one.
What do you mean by divine? What do you mean by soul? If you know something else. Because you are telling the soul will divine. Means what? It is two different things. What does it mean? You have to keep a concept like this. So what you are telling, people tell like this. Do you think that you are not divine? Then you are, when you reach there, you become the divine. It is not like this. The divine is itself here. Due to the ignorance, you are thinking like this. This is the teaching of the Bhagavad Gita. Since you don't know the soul, you are thinking that you are the ordinary one. And do you know, if I am telling who are you, means you are telling you are a woman. This is the thing. This is the concept. Indian woman living in Bombay. This is the thing concept. So it is all the ignorance, the wrong concept. And due to the wrong concept, we are not divine. Once you know the soul, you are divine. Know that you are the soul. Don't know, don't have the ideas or concept that you are a woman. This is the thing. Don't think that you are the body. Don't think that you are the mind. This is the thing they are telling.
But Swamiji, sorry to stop you again, but how are we? How is it possible? Okay, we do our daily yoga practices and we learn the teachings from yourself, but if we still live in the material world and we go to work every day, then how do we get to know the soul unless we leave this life and maybe go to an ashram and kind of like just have this very
Ah,
pure life? How
this,
can we?
see, look, now you are living in a different level, different state, and you have to work. You have to live in the ashram. You have to work. Once you reach there, although the body will work, although the mind will work, you will be least concerned with all these activities. Now you are concerned with all the activities. Clear or not? So it will take time because we are just want to know the soul in the material level. We want to know the soul in the mental level, emotional level. And he is telling this the knowledge of this soul is beyond this mind. Mind cannot reach there. Mind cannot grasp there. Mind cannot think about the soul. It is beyond the capacity of the mind. Just like we are used with the mind. You are using the mind. We are all in the mental level. We cannot reach. But through this mental level, it is all theoretical knowledge you are getting. Once you do, he was telling about the meditation. Once you start this meditation, and look, I am asking Dipti Madam again. Since you have attended 2 courses, when you have you realized the meditation, the feeling of the meditation or not? Tell me. When you are, when this meditation happens, what happens to you? Do you know?
You are unaware of your surroundings.
You are unaware of your own surrounding. You are unaware of your own body also. You are unaware of your own mind. At that stage, the mind does not exist. At that stage, the body does not exist. And it happens sometime.
Very rarely.
So this is the thing they are telling. Katrina, put on your video if you can. Kajal.
Swamiji, I'm on the way from my class.
Yeah.
So I'm walking. Is it okay? I'm sorry.
Okay.
From work.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
But
So
I'm
keep on listening, if you want.
Yes.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Yes.
Ambika madam is here or it is Isa?
Swamiji, namaste. Yeah, I have joined Swamiji. Since I have joined in between, I couldn't understand anything. That's why I'm remaining silent.
Anyhow, so now you understand they are talking about the soul like this.
Okay.
So you cannot see the soul in the manifested state, he is telling. Just like the mango trees is there in the mango seed, you cannot see the mango trees there. Although the mango trees is there. Otherwise, you cannot get this mango tree from the mango seed. Clear? So in the same way, he is telling achintyoya. It is beyond the reach of the mind. You cannot think about the soul. Although we are discussing about the soul, it is all theoretical. You cannot get the real feeling of the soul. Then he is telling, abhikaji, and this nature of this soul is not changeable. Like this milk convert into the curd, the baby convert into the boy or girl, or the girls or the boys they convert into the teenage. It does not change like this here. This is the nature of the soul, he is telling. Then he is telling you, tasmat. I don't know, tasmat means therefore. Kajal, do you have this pen and paper? Do you have the Bhagwat Gita? No.
I haven't bought it, but I'll get it soon. I just joined today, so I'll get it, Swamiji.
So, because if you just listen, many things will pass away.
Yes. Yes, I'll also see the recordings.
So, the tasmad means therefore. Evam. Evam means like this. As such. Evam means as such or like this. Then the next word is viditvenam. So if you split this word, it is viditva. Viditva enam. Write down. It is viditva enam. Viditva means knowing. After knowing. It is the past tense. Viditva means if you know it. Means after knowing it. You achieved it. Viditva means after knowing. Or what do you mean by after knowing? You cannot know, like you can understand, you can feel, you can realize. This is the telling about know. You cannot know this soul mentally. Because it is beyond the reach of the mind. You have to feel. You have to understand. You have to realize. Then, na, nu. If you see, then if you split, na, anu. And so chitum means so chitum means you think. Or generally, if you are thinking about the bad periods, the sorrow periods, it is all grief. So it is explaining is na means not, and anusochitum. Sochitum means you should not grieve. Na anusochitum. So anusochitum means grief, and na means not. Arhasi. This next word is arhasi means able or ought to do it. Able to do it. or you can do it like this. So he's telling, if you realize the soul, that it is unmanifested state, if you realize the soul, that it is beyond the reach of the mind, unthinkable, unconceivable, conceive, you can conceive, say, cognize, conceive, and all these things. Then, abhikarya, the soul is just like it, it is unchangeable, never convert, it remains the same. Not like the milk and all these things, they convert. If you realize like this, means he is telling no, if you know like this. Viditvenam, enam is, write down enam is this soul. Because we have already discussed. Nainam in 23 also, if you see this sloka number 23, nainam. Mean na enam, there also we have discussed. This soul. So, knowing this soul like this means realizing this soul like this, feeling the soul like this. Therefore, evam like this, as such, nanu sochitum marhasi. Then you don't have to grieve about it, grieve or sorrow about it. Arhasi means not able or to do or able to do this, have this sorrowfulness or grief. Clear? So if you want to write it down, write it down. This soul, or within bracket the Atman, I forget the word, there is another word, Uchyate. In the last word, in the first line, it is written Uchyate, means said or told like this. Do you know why he is telling like this? Told like this. Means who told? Who said like this? So write down there. Uchyate means told or said. Here means said, means the master, they told like this. When you ask about the soul to the master, they explain like this. They told like this. They describe like this. Those who knows, they cannot point out the soul with the hand or with the help of some object or with the help of the mind. That's why they say the soul is just like the in the form of unmanifested state. The soul is beyond the mind, means unthinkable. Then they are telling the soul is beyond these changeable things. Therefore, if you know the soul as such, like this, then you don't have to worry. You don't have to grieve for anything. You are not eligible to grieve. Why he is telling? Because now in this battlefield, Arjuna is thinking, if I'll kill these people, then they will be died. And it is a sin and all this thing. And in this previous sloka, he is telling, how can you kill this soul? And in the 27, now we are discussing 25. In 27, he is telling about the body. It's always perishable. It will die one day, definitely. If you don't kill, it will die. So, the Arjuna is thinking that if I'll kill these people, the great master, the grandfather and cousin brothers, and it is not a good job, it is not a good thing. That's why he's thinking. He was worried. He was grieved for it. So he is telling, you are not eligible to grieve if you know this soul, like this. So write down the whole meaning. This soul or the Atman, is said to be unmanifested. This soul, within bracket the Atman, is said to be unmanifested, put a comma, unthinkable, or you can write down within bracket inconceivable. Conceive and inconceive. Inconceivable or unthinkable and immutable, within bracket unchangeable. Mutation means changing. So it is immutable, within bracket unchangeable. Then put a semicolon. Therefore, knowing as such, you should not grieve or grieve or worries. Clear? So look what you have written. This soul or Atman within bracket is said to be unmanifested, comma, unthinkable, and immutable, within bracket unchangeable, put a semicolon. Therefore, knowing as such, you should not grieve or you should not worry about all this. And look, I'm going to explain you a little more. He is telling, Achintyo ayam, means you cannot think about the soul, means the soul is beyond the reach of the mind. That's why the Atman is beyond the reach of the mind, beyond the reach of your sense organ. Because the mind cannot conceive the soul. The sense organ, they cannot conceive the soul. Therefore, it is unthinkable. Then, do you know, we have discussed about the milk and the yogurt or curd. Now you can, do you know, there are, how many elements are there? Gross element, do you know? 5. Do you know the earth, water, fire, air, and ether? So this is 5 gross elements. If you take out the ether, all the 4 elements, they come under the clause of mutation, mutable, changeable. Understand? So the first, which is not mutable, not changeable, is this space. Right on. The space is just like the soul. Do you know, when all the 5 gross element develops or comes out, do you know, it comes out from this Prakriti. Due to the presence of the soul, from Prakriti, all these 5 gross element develops. And the first element is the space or the ether. That's why it is equivalent to this soul. It is so subtle, very subtle, just like the soul. Then the next element comes out from the ether is the air element. So what happens? If you put some thing in this fire, some wood, what will happen? It will become smoke. So the air become polluted. Just like you have pollution in these big cities, the air is polluted. Means it is converted now from the purity to the impure. Just like the milk is converting to the curd. So in the same way, the water, the fire element change after this air. Then after this air, the water. If you put the milk, the salt in the water, what will happen? It will change. If you put the sugar in the water, it will changes. So in the same way, the earth element, if you mix so many things, it will become changes. So all these things are changeable, but the soul is unchangeable or immutable in telling. And look, see here I am going to give you the example. If you are telling regarding the soul like this, understand? Suppose you are explaining the soul like this. Soul is such like this. We have discussed also earlier that you cannot cut the soul, you cannot wet the soul, you cannot burn the soul, and all these things we have discussed earlier in this previous slokas. So he is telling, suppose you are telling about the soul like this to somebody else, the person cannot understand it because he has not come to this stage. So look how it happens. Now, with the help of the different slokas, you know little bit something. And still then we are all blind. Look, we are all blind regarding the soul because we have not realized the soul. Clear? And look, I am giving the example now. Suppose you are talking about the elephants. You are talking about the elephant to a blind person. A blind person is sitting close to you and you are explaining regarding the knowledge of the what? Elephant. Understand? Then you are explaining it is so big, it looks black, or maybe if you see the white elephant, it looks white, and it is very big legs. You are explaining this thing to this blind man. And he is telling, I couldn't understand what you are telling, all nonsense you are telling. So, can you make me more clear? Then you take. Then he say, okay, if you want to explain more, come with me. And this elephant is there in front of you. And you telling this blind man, now you look, put your both the hands. Now this is the elephant. Try to understand this is the elephant. And what will happen? Tell me. He will understand. The blind man will understand the elephant. If the blind man is standing near one leg, he put the hands on both sides and all this thing, now everywhere. Then when he recognizes or when he conceives something, cognize something, then he think that it is just like a pillar, big pillar. So if you are telling regarding the elephant, now he will understand that elephant is just like the pillar with rough surface. Understand? And now you take this blind man close to the belly, and the elephant is standing, and now you tell, put your hand now, both the hands, and move your hand here and there. Then this blind man will move the hand on the belly of the elephant. What he will think? What is his concept now? regarding the elephant. It is just like a big bowl with rough surface. Understand? Now you take this blind man on the back side to the tail, where the tail is there, and just tell this blind man, put now here, this is the elephant, and he put this hand on the tail of the elephant, and what he will think? He will move the hand up and down, and he come to the conclusion that it is just like the elephant is just like the rope with some hair is there. So this is the same thing we are talking about. So many different things about this soul. Unless you open your eyes, you cannot see this elephant properly. What it is? Since we are blind, we are talking like this. This is the leg of the elephant I am taking. This is the tail of the elephant. This is the trunk of the elephant. This is the tusk of the elephant. But unless you can open your eyes, you cannot conceive the elephant properly. So in the same way, they give another example. Look, suppose you have never seen this sea, ocean. And I am going to convince you about the ocean. So I am taking you to the swimming pool. And look, this ocean is full of water all over. Then this is just an example I'm giving. The water is full all over like this. And it is all waves are coming, small waves and big waves are coming. Then you say, it is not, I am not convinced about it. Then you take this person to a lake, a big lake. Then you have to, because you cannot take this person right now to the ocean and show the ocean and tell about the knowledge of the ocean. So now you are taking a leg is there close to you. So take this person and explain. This sea is just like this, not like this leg, but it is so big, so bigger. So in the same way, it is unable to describe about the soul. So they are describing one by one different points. It is so vast, just like the soul. This ocean is so vast, and it is all the ocean, everything is there inside this soul. It is so big. And we are going to discuss about the soul in this mental level. That's why they say it is very subtle and it is very large. Same time they are telling. It is just like this, smaller than the atom, million times smaller than the atoms. This is an example. And it is million times larger than this world. The whole cosmos is there inside this soul. So these are the examples they give. Means the wise people, they told like this. He's telling, Uchyate means this wise people, this known, those who have realized the great master saint, they told about the soul like this. He's telling. Krishna is telling also, this is not my opinion. It is the opinion of this great masters. So now we are going to stop it here. So take your position and try to come in time. Otherwise, we are waiting some time. So take your position, close your eyes, spine straight, head straight. Breathe in deeply. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Today. Hari Om. See you in the next Wednesday.